Welcome to Love versus Hate. My name is Anne, and I am your typical, or possibly, old-fashioned nerd.
She still hasn't decided.
I still haven't decided.
But I am Emily, and I have decided on the first episode that I am your mainstream millennial.
And on this podcast, Emily and I like to debate about things in life that we love and hate.
And today's a special episode because Anne is going to love all of the stuff that I love.
We never agreed to this. We shall see. Maybe it'll happen. I shouldn't just say outright that it won't. It's very possible.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is actually our 12th episode, which is, happy dozen. I feel special. That's kind of cool. We've been doing this for a little while now.
Can I just say that nobody celebrates 12? Like, who says happy dozen? Only Anne.
Only me. What? We can start new traditions. I like starting traditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably is going to die here, but that's fine.
So in today's episode, instead of talking about a specific thing that we each like, we're going to do a popcorn round. So we have a list of a bunch of different things that we are going to share our opinions on, like your favorite toothpaste brand. Which one do you love? Maybe Anne will hate my toothpaste brand. And the toothpaste brand is kind of a little boring, but
hopefully our reactions will be what's entertaining for you. Trust us.
Yeah.
Just trust us. We'll be funny.
So it'll go kind of a little quick. We're going to be talking about a ton of different topics. So hopefully that will be exciting for you guys.
Yeah, and if it's not, you can definitely let us know, and we won't do one again. But we kind of thought, I actually had a friend who suggested this idea to me. Shout out real quick to Tyler. And so we're just going to give it a try.
And also, if you hate what you hear, like Anne said, you can let us know by sending us an email. I just want to shout out to David, who is Anne's friend. He sent us the nicest, most thought out email.
Yeah.
Of ideas and feedback and thank you so much.
It's so sweet. And he's actually known on social media also as the Ghost of Mozart. So he does a lot of stuff on gaming. He also does a lot of stuff on Pokemon Go. So if you guys are nerds like us, I definitely recommend following him. He always posts kind of some fun stuff, and definitely check out his channel, check out Discord. He's on there a lot, and all of his streaming stuff. So check out Ghost of Mozart. So before we get into our popcorn round, Emily, two major things. First of all, it is October, but oh my gosh, aren't you excited for the Christmas music that's going to be coming so soon?
No. It's spooky season and it's not Christmas season yet, so I don't want to talk about Christmas music. Okay, well that was
shut down hard. That's fine.
The Monster Mash is where it's at.
I do like the Monster Mash. That is a very good one. Second topic, this is a nerd thing that happened really recently. Did you know that the PS5 got just announced that it's going to be released in 2020?
No.
Well, it did. It just happened.
I was about to be like, I didn't even know there was a PS5.
Well,
but then you finished your sentence, and I was like, oh, good. Okay. I'm not that far behind.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, here's a question. Is stuff like that part of mainstream? Because there are a lot of people who aren't, not just nerds, a ton of people play video games. Mainstream millennials play video games.
I mean, I probably wouldn't hear about it unless somebody told me about it, like Alex or his brother or anybody who plays video games. But I probably wouldn't have known about it myself. I wouldn't have been like, hey, Anne, did you hear about the PS5 announcement?
Well, to be fair, I had a friend who told me about it as well, so I didn't technically find it out for myself either.
So she's so mainstream.
I just think that that's a particular topic that can really apply to both of, our characteristics. I don't know. What do you call nerd and millennial?
I don't know.
Stereotypes?
I just feel like I don't really care about PlayStation. I'm still happy with my PS2, It still turns on. It still does the job. As long as it plays whatever I need it to play. Normally it's my Zumba DVD.
Wait, the PS2 plays... Wait, is Zumba a game?
No, it's a DVD.
The PlayStation 2 plays DVDs?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, that's how I watched all my movies when I was little.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm challenging anyone out there listening to double check this because I feel like a PlayStation 2.
She thinks I'm lying.
No, I don't.
She thinks I'm lying.
I feel like PlayStation 2 came out earlier than even DVDs. Like, I remember playing PlayStation 2 and, like, still plugging in my old VHSs all the time.
Well, there were still VHSs. Like, I had a VHS player, too, to watch all my old Disney movies. But there were DVDs.
Okay, well, somebody out there is going to know.
How would there be video games but not DVDs?
Well, I mean, video games are a totally different thing. Like, yes, they're both discs, but they're totally different on how they, like, are
Well,
formatted.
let me just tell you, I've watched many a DVD on my PS2.
Okay, all right, I'll trust you. I am giving you the benefit of the doubt. One of our listeners will prove you right, and then I'll agree with you, or they'll prove you wrong, and I'll be like, I told you so.
Isn't that just so sad that Anne doesn't trust me? She has to wait for somebody else to confirm my life. Anyways, another fun fact. The other day at lunch, Anne was asking me all about the Kardashians because she just loves the Kardashians. And she was like...
I am confused by the Kardashians is more accurate.
And she was asking me all about them, like who's who, who's sisters, who's blah, blah, blah. And so what did I do? I drew a family tree on our work dry erase board.
At work.
And I realized how weird their names are of their children. Like Dream, True, Psalm, Saint,
North.
like Stormy, what?
Yeah, Stormy.
But that being said, I still love you, Kardashian/Jenners.
I just will never understand. How did they, I don't even understand really why they're famous. They're literally just a
Because
family
they're amazing and funny.
One
One of these days, you're going to watch an episode. I just have to find the funniest one.
I guarantee you I will not think it's funny. I'll be like,
You're going to
people are
laugh.
stupid.
You're going to laugh.
These people are stupid and we should not be following their lives. Give them privacy, my gosh.
No, they don't want it.
Rob does.
Yeah.
I did learn. I had no idea. Okay, did everybody else know that there's 4 Kardashian children and the 4th is a boy named Rob? I had never heard of this guy. I was so surprised. I was like, wait, who? There's a brother? I had no idea.
Anne has just been living under a rock her whole life.
Apparently. I mean,
And then I was quizzing her on who's who in photos. We Google search photos of the Kardashians, and she's like, well, you said Kourtney was the smallest, so I think that's her.
But I couldn't, even now, we probably could pull up the exact same photo we were looking at a couple hours or yesterday or whenever that was, and I probably couldn't pick them out again.
Someday
They
I'm
look
just
the
going to come
same.
in and be like, name the Kardashians.
And I'll be like, Stormy, North.
No, that's a Jenner.
Oh, Stormy's
Stormy.
a Jenner? That was the other thing I was getting confused about, Jenners and Kardashians, because they're all from Kris, the mom, but
Yeah.
there was two different dads, so
Yeah.
it was
Just-
confusing.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say, just remember, the ones that start with K's are the Kardashians, but then I
They
realized
all start
Kendall
with
and
K.
Kylie.
I did notice that they all start with K, including
Yeah.
Kris.
Yeah.
Kris with a K.
But not MJ, the grandma.
Is she still alive?
Yeah.
Is she on the show?
Sometimes.
Huh. Is she normal?
As normal as one can be,
Oh, okay.
I guess.
All right.
All right. Enough about the Kardashians. I can't believe I just said that and it wasn't Anne that said that. But we're going to get into our game of popcorn, which
Yeah, let's get in.
makes me hungry for some popcorn.
So just to give you guys a little rundown of how this is going to work, we have a bowl in front of us that has just a bunch of like the random things like we mentioned earlier, like favorite, I don't even know what's going to be in there, favorite clothing line or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and some of them are like this versus that.
Oh, yeah. And when that happens, we're going to count to 3 and we're both going to respond at the same time and see what each other says. Hopefully you guys will be able to distinguish between our voices. Maybe this is a bad idea. Yeah, you'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out too. Ready, Anne?
Yeah, I'm
gonna
so ready.
pick one out.
Okay.
Comedian.
Michael McIntyre.
Never heard of him. So hate.
He's British. He's super famous, actually. And I'm trying to think of one of my, I really like, he does a skit about kids and how he compares people without kids and people with kids. It's hilarious. Look it up on YouTube. Michael McIntyre, kids or adults with kids and adults without kids. That should bring it up, and it's really, really funny.
Okay. I'm probably going to go with Dave Chappelle because he's just funny.
I feel like you mentioned him, but
Yeah.
I don't really know who he is.
He had a show when he was, I don't even know how many years ago, like 10 years or I don't know. It was called The Dave Chappelle Show, and it was really funny. There was one skit on the show where he was a blind black man,
Oh boy.
and he
So
thought
Stevie
he was
Wonder?
white. No, he thought he was white.
Wait, what?
And like the blind man thought he was white, and he was like leading like this KKK meeting. It was funny.
He sounds kind of controversial.
He is, but
Okay.
he's funny, and I think his voice makes it even funnier. I just like how he speaks, too.
Fair.
All right. So love, right?
Probably not, but...
All right, you pick one.
Okay, my turn. Subject in school.
English, because I love reading.
That makes sense. Band.
Band is not, just kidding. It
I
is.
was gonna say I had to debate for a second, but mostly because all of my friends were, or the majority of my friends were in band, and it was always really fun, and I loved my band teachers, and we had this thing in school. It was a Flex 14 schedule. It was really weird, but it basically was broken down so you sometimes had what they called resource time. For all our listeners who can't see, I'm doing air quotes. And during resource time, it was supposed to be like, do your homework or study or go to a teacher and ask
Like
questions.
study hall?
Basically, but it was called resource time. But when you were like a senior, you could actually work it out. So you could have 2 hours of your day of resource time. It was weird. And also they started it when I was like a sophomore. So we were kind of the first guinea pigs. So it probably works better now. But I would have like 2 hours to like not do anything. And I would just go to our band room and just hang out with my friends, and we would play games on the computer and goof off and have a good time.
So how many, what are those called? Classes? Blocks? Did you have a day?
14. So a general class was 2 blocks. So it would be one. That's why it's called the Flex 14.
So you had 7
So
classes a day? Every day? You had the same classes every day?
no. So you would there was an A day and a B day. And so A day you could have like, in some classes were like 3 blocks. So they were an hour and a half. And some classes were only a half hour.
What the heck
Yeah,
kind of a system is that? We had A and B days too, but there was 4 or 5 blocks, and they were different every day. Or like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, same. Tuesday, Thursday.
I think,
something like
yeah, it was a weird system. The idea, I think, was they wanted to try and kind of mimic like college, like what it would be like in college, because college, your schedule is so different. But ultimately, I liked it only because, like I said, I could get like a 2-hour block off. And I actually, my senior year, would go and work during the day. Mm-hmm. And so I worked for a school as an assistant teacher, and it was really nice because I didn't have to work after school hours.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Next. Villain. Ooh, favorite
that's a good
villain.
One. Oh, I have a million that are popping into my mind. Which one do I pick?
Are you doing like a movie or a TV show?
I'm thinking TV. Oh, the couple in my head. The couple in my head aren't. I don't know. You go first. You go first.
My favorite villain is Dan from One Tree Hill. He is the dad of one of the basketball players, and he's super evil.
Ooh.
I don't know what else to say. He's just a bad dad, a bad husband, a bad grandpa. He's just bad.
He's just a bad guy. I'm thinking of a lot. I'm going to go with probably
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That means you say something.
I was just going to say, you interrupted me. My gut reaction was, which is what I'm going to go with because that was just my gut, was Q from Star Trek The Next Generation. He's also technically in Deep Space Nine, but he's only in like an episode. But he is a villain, but he's not he's not completely evil, but he is a villain. And that's what I love about him, is that he's just a mischievous kind of character, and he basically just kind of uses humans as just like his playthings, and he kind of tortures them in a way, but he's not trying to kill them. He doesn't want to like completely destroy them or anything like that. Like he's not completely evil, but he does mean things to them just to mess with them and just to be that sort of trick guy, trickster. So he's really good. He's also played by a really good actor, and that was my gut reaction, so that's what I'm running with.
Okay. Hate it. Because Star whatever you said.
Star Trek. At least you didn't just guess and say like Star Wars and be wrong. It was Star Trek.
I was going to say Star Trek, but then I forgot what you said because I tuned out after you said Star Trek. Just kidding. All right, you figured it out.
No, you're not. You're not. My turn. Book.
Ooh, book. I guess I'll go with like one that I recently read because otherwise I can't remember anything.
Yeah.
Story of my life. And that would be The Turn of the Key. And it is a horror or thriller book. It's a thriller book.
Ooh.
It was the first thriller book that I've ever read, and it's about this woman who becomes a nanny for this like house in the middle of nowhere, pretty much in Ireland or Scotland or somewhere. And it's a smart house, and she's taking care of these 3 girls, and weird things keep happening in the house. And she hears like these creepy noises right above her room. And so it's basically her trying to like not go crazy and insane. And then actually the beginning of the book, she starts out, she's like writing to this lawyer the whole time, retelling the story of what happened and why she's in jail. She's in jail because she is being blamed for killing one of the daughters that she was nannying. But as you read on, you learn what happened.
Okay. Probably hate it.
Wow.
I'm not big on like mystery thrillers like that.
It would make a good movie.
Speaking of, so my pick would definitely be The Name of the Wind. It is from the Kingkiller Chronicles, which would also arguably make a very good movie, which they are turning into a TV show, but it's not taking place during the books. It's taking place before the books. So I'm not sure how it's going to work. But Lin-Manuel Miranda is helping. I think he's producing, and also he's going to be doing a lot of the music, which music is a huge part in this book series. So I'm really, really excited about it. Real quick, brief overview of what The Name of the Wind is. It's about, it's a fantasy that is really cool because it's written, I know, Emily immediately was like about to fall asleep. So there's 2 ways that it's written. That is one of the reasons I love it so much, because it makes it kind of a little bit more interesting and a little bit different from other fantasy books. So there's the present that is written from the 3rd person perspective, and then there's the past that is the story of the main character, who's Quoth. And Quoth is written obviously in 1st person. So it's kind of interesting because when you're going back in time and Quoth is telling his story, you're in his head, and you're learning about how he's reacting to things and why he feels certain ways, because you're in his head. And he also is able to reflect. So there's certain moments when he's telling his story where he's like, you know, looking back on it, I would have done this differently, or this is why, because Quoth is like this super well-known just legend that a lot of people don't even think was real, because he was like a wizard and he killed these kings, and he's like this total legend. And so when he's retelling his story, he's able to be like, this is why people think this about me, but it's actually, this is what really happened. And so it's really cool. And then when you go to the present and you're in 3rd person, things happen that you're like, why is Quoth doing that? But you don't get to know because you're no longer inside his head. So it's really good. It focuses completely on Quoth and his story, and it's really, really good. How they do magic is really interesting, and it's very scientific and very well described and explained. Excellent book series.
Hate.
You would hate it.
I
really
like
want them to come
fantasy.
out with the 3rd book. I've been waiting for forever. Okay, next one.
All right. Soda.
Root beer.
Ugh, I hate root beer. That's probably my least favorite
What?
soda ever. I hate it. Root beer and Dr. Pepper are disgusting.
I agree with Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is disgusting.
I don't really like soda, so I'm going to say fruit punch.
I love it. Root beer is the best. I really like specific brands. I like A&W, and also Sprecher, and also there's like a Point beer, root beer that's really good.
All right. Hate them all.
Board game.
Ooh, board game. Definitely not Monopoly, because I get really mad whenever I play that. I don't know what are board games.
Do I even play?
Probably Arthur Goes to the Library.
What? Is that a real board game?
Yes, Anne. Are you going to believe me this time?
Yes, I am. I just have definitely never heard of it.
I mean, I don't play it anymore because it's like a memory game for when you're like really little. But I just remember, or it's a matching game. Like, you go to the library and you pick a book and then you have to like, I don't remember how it worked. But it was really cool because you got like the cardboard cutouts of all the characters from Arthur. And it was so cute.
Fun.
Yeah, love it.
For me, gosh, board game, I have a lot that I like. I probably would go with Settlers of Catan, though. That's just a classic one. That's really fun. You ever played that one?
No.
Moving on.
Ooh, historical figure.
Ooh.
Does that mean they have to be dead?
I feel like they had to have had an impact on history, and yes, probably dead. I'm just going to make that rule now.
They had to have had an impact on history, and they have to be dead. I'm probably going to go with Robin Williams.
Oh, that made me sad. Continue.
Because he's just like, wow, he just like made an impact on the world. Like everyone just loves Robin Williams. Oh my gosh, she's literally like tearing up. Oh my gosh, she's crying. All right, well,
that was a good pick. That was a very good pick.
Thank you.
I don't think I'm going to be able to compare. I always think of our founding fathers, and I'm having a hard time picking one specifically, but it would be probably a toss-up between like John Adams and Alexander Hamilton. Because it just amazes me that these founding fathers were able to create a stable country that within just a couple hundred years is like one of the dominating countries in the world and arguably one of the most powerful. And like it just blows my mind that it worked. And also that they were even able to defeat England at that time period. They should have been crushed. We should have like, there's no way that our tiny little militia should have been able to overpower the great British forces, but they did. And like, it's such an amazing story. And I just really admire those men who were just really philosophical, super brilliant. And the fact that they were able to start a democracy and create a government just blows my mind.
You know what my least favorite subject in school was?
History.
Yeah.
Dang it.
History and government.
History is like probably, I was thinking history before I picked band when we did the subject in school. I love history.
Is it your turn?
No, I just did.
Oh, okay.
Nope, it is my turn.
Dang it.
Ooh, good. We have a versus. Ready? Savory versus sweet. 1, 2, 3. Savory. Oh.
Dang. It really depends on my mood, but most of the time I'd probably say savory.
Me too. I just love me my carbs. I gotta get my carbs.
I just love me my carbs.
I really do.
My popcorn.
My potatoes.
All right. Architectural style.
Oh boy.
I don't even know.
Frank Lloyd Wright. I don't know
So
if he counts as an actor. Yeah, I was gonna say, is that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Modern?
don't know.
Sure.
Mine would be Marvin Modern.
Nobody's gonna get that joke.
Oh my gosh, that was too funny. Okay, no, really, but mine would be. I don't have a style.
That's fair. We'll move on. Any listener out there who actually does have legitimately a favorite architectural style, let us know.
Yeah.
Ooh, another versus. You ready?
Yes.
Still versus sparkling water. Right? 1, 2, 3. Still. That was, yeah.
Who likes sparkling? Ew. Who would pay money for sparkling water?
I once, I went on an amazing trip to Norway and England a few months ago. And while we were there, I was absolutely parched because we had been hiking for a while. And so we stopped at a grocery store and I got water and I took a drink and it was sparkling. And you cannot imagine my massive disappointment. Because I tried so hard, because I knew sparkling water, for whatever reason over there, is a lot more popular than still water, it seems.
Yeah.
And so I tried so hard to make sure it was still, and just I could have sworn it was.
It was sparkling.
It was sparkling. It's very disappointing.
Dang. Alcoholic beverage. Ooh.
Ooh.
Just so everyone knows, we are over 21.
We are. This is legal for us
We
to
swear.
drink.
Anne believes me.
I do.
Um,
My gut reaction was pina colada.
Mine is definitely brandy old-fashioned sweet.
Ooh. I love fruity drinks. I am all about fruity drinks. They're so good.
Yeah, I also like peach schnapps.
Yes.
Yum.
Delicious. Wines? What about wine? Which wine? You red, white? Zinfandel?
Yeah,
Moscato?
Zinfandel.
Yeah. See, I like all the sweet wines. I'm
Yeah.
not a big dry wine person.
All right.
Godzilla versus King Kong. 1, 2, 3. King Kong.
Skull Island.
Did you actually watch that one?
Yes, I've seen it twice. I liked it so much.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the other ones, but
That's funny because that's like the one King Kong movie I haven't seen. Wow, that is so typical.
It's good. I like it.
I liked Peter Jackson's King Kong a lot. Godzilla, I mean, sorry to hate on him, but he's just, meh. We like King Kong better.
Meh. All right, another versus. Ready?
Yep.
Taylor Swift, otherwise known as Tay-Tay, versus Adele. 1, 2, 3.
Adele.
Taylor Swift.
I said Adele.
There's just no comparison. The world disagrees with Anne.
What? Adele is amazing.
The world disagrees with Anne.
She
But you know
actually
what?
has a voice that is distinctive that I can tell apart from everybody else. And also, it is really hard to sing like Adele or even sing along with her because her voice is just like, she's got that like vibrato.
Vibrato.
Whatever. And she's just like, I don't know. I just think she's better than Tay-Tay. Sorry, Tay-Tay. All you Tay-Tay lovers out there, haters don't hate.
I like Adele, but I just love Tay-Tay more. I can't believe I just said Tay-Tay.
I was just going to say she just said Tay-Tay. I'm rubbing off on her. Yeah.
But funny story, the first time that I went to Mexico, we stayed at this resort and all they would play, like when you went to the pool, was Adele. Like her whole album just on repeat. And I was just, can we like listen to something else? I don't want to find someone like you.
That was good. I liked that. Appreciated your effort there. Vacation spot.
Paris.
Ooh.
So pretty. I want to go back. I just loved sitting across from the Eiffel Tower where that fountain is. I'm sorry, I can't remember what it's called. And just like people watching. It was so nice.
I'm torn between Norway and Scotland. Both are just
I would
beautiful.
say Scotland.
It is really pretty.
I've never been to either place.
They're both gorgeous, both full of history.
Dun, 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 dun. Another versus. Blue versus green.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Green.
Green.
Oh.
Green's my favorite color.
Me too. Although I really love blue as well. Character in a TV show. Ooh, this is a good one.
Oh, man.
This is a good one. There's so many.
Character in a TV show.
Oh, there's so many I'm thinking of in my head.
Who's my favorite character in a TV show?
Well, while you're thinking, I'm going to just start listing until you can come up with one. Zuko, Data, oh my gosh, Spike Spiegel, love. Oh, Howl's Moving Castle, Howl in Howl's Moving Castle, to clarify. Sophie also is very, very good.
I can't even think of anything that I
Akane
watch.
from Psycho-Pass, one of my favorite female character leads, so good. Oh my gosh, Finn the Human, Steven Universe, Garnet.
Can I just say one that I hate?
Sure.
Or that annoys me, and not necessarily that I hate. There is a character in Pretty Little Liars. Her name is Hannah, and I can't stand her. She is just so annoying to me.
Wow.
Because everything she does, like, she shouldn't be doing. Like, she finds evidence, and she, like, breaks it on the ground. And I'm like, Hannah, stop it. You could have used that.
Oh, that sounds annoying.
Or, like, everything that she does is just like, why are you doing that? You don't have any right to do that.
That makes me think of in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Gina. I hate Gina in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Wow.
Have you ever seen that show?
I've only seen the one, the little clip of it when they're singing I Want It That Way.
Oh, that's a beautiful
So
moment.
funny.
That is so funny. You would like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Now
It's
number
good.
5.
And then when she's like, number five killed my brother. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that. It's a good clip. For our listeners, if you want to watch it, it's really funny. Look up Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Backstreet Boys. You'll find a clip on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gina in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, she's annoying. She also, she has her moments, but overall, I just don't think she's funny. Because basically her, like, humor and what makes her character funny is she just, like, contradicts what the other characters are doing, and it's just super sassy, and it's just always negative.
Not okay.
I know, I'm just not a fan. Like I said, she certainly has her moments. There are times where I'm like, ooh, go Gina. But most of the time, I'm just like, gosh, get off the screen.
So annoying.
Okay, ready? Oh, this is good. This one's good. Ready?
Yeah.
It's a versus. Earth versus space. 1, 2, 3. Space.
Earth.
I knew that was going to happen.
That's why I put that on there. Because I was like, I can't wait for Anne to say space.
Duh, space is amazing. It's so
Space
interesting.
is so boring.
Ugh.
Toothpaste
We haven't
brand.
even talked about the Opportunity Rover.
Toothpaste brand. I'd rather talk about toothpaste than space.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3.
Colgate. That was
Even though I
literally-
haven't used Crest in a really long time, I use Colgate currently.
Okay, yeah. See, I was like, that's what I use, so that's all I know.
Yeah. Okay, go. Some of them are just meant to be real speedy.
Podcast. You go first.
I really like the podcast called Thick and Thin. It's hosted by Katie Bellotti, and she is a New Yorker. She's a millennial, and everything that she says is just like, wow, so insightful. I wish I said that.
Good.
And she's funny.
I have a lot of favorite podcasts,
Oh.
but
I forgot about Crime Junkie.
yeah, Crime Junkie is a pretty good one. I had to stop though; it was getting me really paranoid. But it is still good. I do enjoy it. I have a lot, but I'm gonna go with The Adventure Zone because I absolutely it made me cry, it made me laugh, and I just, out of all the podcasts I've listened to, that one for sure has just gotten the most emotion out of me, and I just am in love with it and the characters and everything that happens. For our listeners who don't know, The Adventure Zone is a D&D podcast that is done by the McElroy brothers. I highly recommend it. It's very funny, it's very cute and heartwarming, and I just love it. It's amazing. They also have graphic novels coming out. Totally check those out too. They're so good.
Sitcom.
Ooh, probably Golden Girls.
Is The Office considered a sitcom?
No, I would not count it as a sitcom.
Okay. Full House.
I thought you
Or
might go with
Fuller
that.
House. Probably Full House, better.
Favorite musical?
Probably Hairspray. I just love those songs.
Hamilton, hands down. Although there are many that I do really love, but I mean, come on, Hamilton. Oh, so good.
Chip brand. This is making me hungry.
Me too. Oh my gosh, chips. Oh, there's so many good ones. I think I know. Okay, Lay's.
Doritos.
Oh,
You didn't say Cheetos.
It's chips. I consider Cheetos different than chips. They're not chips. They're
They're
different.
chips.
They're not even potatoes.
And if you go to Subway and you say, do you want cookies or chips? You say chips and you're getting Cheetos.
But that doesn't count. They're a snack, yes.
Oh
but
my
they're not
gosh,
chips.
people, please let us know how ridiculous Anne is.
Cheetos aren't chips. I'm not being ridiculous. They're a totally separate snack.
Whatever. Next.
I said my answer. Interesting. Ready? It's a
Yeah.
versus. Light versus dark. 1, 2, 3.
Dark.
Light. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it's in, is it literal light versus darkness? Is that what we're talking about? Or is
Do
it
you
light
prefer to
colors
be-
versus dark colors?
Do you prefer to be in light or in dark?
Well, that's interesting because all of the people who have ever lived with me, all of my roommates will tell you I like darkness because I'll literally not turn any lights on, maybe one, and I'll just sit alone in the dark, and they'll come into the door and come home, and they're like, "Hello," and I'm like, "I'm here." But that's not because I particularly like darkness. I just don't bother to.
She just wants to save on her energy bill.
That
kidding.
I don't know. I don't mind being in darkness, I guess. I don't know. But I guess I would prefer daytime and daylight.
I just like the dark features on your phone. I'd rather have the dark than the light on your phone. And then
Oh, that's true. You're kind
I
of
would rather
sensitive to
have
light.
I would rather have a lamp in a darker room than a whole bright room.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd probably be the same.
Cool. We both love dark. Ooh. This is a versus. It's funny.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready? Tater tots versus French fries.
Oops.
1, 2, 3.
Tater
French
tots.
fries.
Tater tots. Tater tots. Tater tots. They're
Yeah,
so good.
I do like tater tots just because in honor of Napoleon Dynamite, but I think I do prefer French fries.
I definitely prefer tater tots. I feel like you're just getting more food with each tot. So
Now I just want to go to McDonald's and eat French fries.
now I just want to find somewhere that has tater tots and eat tater tots. Can you tell we're hungry? We usually film right around dinner time. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Except for I don't know if I'm going to have an answer to this one.
Say it.
Disney Channel movie.
Ooh, decom. Man.
Is that what they were called?
Yes.
DComs?
Yes. Disney Channel original movie.
Huh.
And then they called it Decom Extra when it was like an extra like bonus thing.
You can tell I was not raised on
Man,
Disney Channel.
there was a lot of there's just so many good Disney Channel original movies. But I think I'm going to have to go with the super basic answer of High School Musical because that just changed my life.
I did a giant eye roll for
I
everyone
remember-
who couldn't see. Oh my gosh.
I think I was in 5th grade or 4th grade when that came out. It changed everyone's lives. My friend would call me whenever it was on TV. He would be like, "Hey Emily, just wanted to let you know that High School Musical is on at 7." I was like, "Thanks."
I have never even seen the entire movie, and I hate it. I hate it so much. There's no way I'm ever going to waste my time, ever, with that movie.
Wow.
The only way it'll ever happen is if you force it upon me
I
from
feel-
this podcast.
Personally victimized.
I feel that way whenever you talk about your hate of space, so it's fine.
So every day.
Yeah.
All right, so what's yours?
I don't think this is a Disney Channel movie, but I was trying real hard to think of one. I'm sure there is one that I just can't think of. But I'm thinking of Holes. Is that a Disney Channel movie?
I think it is.
I mean, it has Shia LaBeouf, but it's not like... It's based off of a book.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it would be considered like a decom or whatever you called it. But there's got to be one. Someone out there help me. There's got to be some really good nerd Disney Channel original movies that I could love. I did recently watch a couple that were Halloween movies with some friends that were, meh. You could definitely tell they were Disney Channel
Halloween
movies.
Town.
Halloween Town and
Twitches. That's a good one too. We love.
They were okay.
They're Disney Channel original movies. They're always okay. And everyone loves them. What is it?
This says scent.
What's your favorite scent? Mine is vanilla. Delicious.
I guess I like pine. Usually I like pine things.
That's disgusting. Are you a grandpa?
Oh. Well, you wanted to know.
I feel like we should do another one.
Okay.
Elvis versus Michael Jackson. Ooh.
I feel like we might be isolating some of our listeners with this one. They might get mad at us for our answer. I don't know.
Okay, just so everyone knows, our answers are only based on their music and nothing else.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Michael Jackson.
I feel like we were just in the era that was more
Yeah.
playing and listening to Michael Jackson than
Yeah.
Elvis.
Although I do genuinely love Elvis, like, you know, his
Thank you very much.
I love his I will say he has much better Christmas music than I don't think Michael Jackson has any Christmas music actually.
Wow.
Unless you count like We Are the World, but I would not count that.
That is not a Christmas song.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Why would you count We Are
I
the
don't know.
World?
Don't they usually release songs like that around Christmas time?
That was a song to like raise money for something. I can't remember what it was for.
It's fine.
For Africa?
Probably.
At
Live
one point,
Aid?
I think it was for Haiti.
But yeah, Michael Jackson is really good. Although Elvis, like I said, he's good.
Oh.
Bye.
So, thank you very much for listening to our podcast. I'm sorry.
No, I thought that was funny. Well, that is our wrap up of our popcorn round. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, let us know if we should do more. We are going to put a poll on Facebook. So you should let us know, yes or no. Do you like the popcorn rounds? And if so, comment on that post some different categories that we can vote on.
I was just going to say, I like the idea of doing another popcorn round if the majority of our categories and things that we're voting on was like from our listeners. I think that would be pretty fun.
Yeah. You can check us out on Facebook to find that poll and write down your comments and ideas. You can also find us on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. And I think that's it.
Did you say Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube? Then yeah, that's it. I just had to cover all my bases. I didn't know if she actually missed one. But
you can also email us like David did at lovevshatepodcast@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you.
Yeah, definitely send us your feedback. We are just open to everything. You can even tell us that you hate us. It's fine.
We are the world. Okay, I'm going
to
stop.
We are accepting of all your feedback and your opinions. Okay, I'm going to stop too.
This is why we aren't artists.
Yeah. There's a reason we don't do music and that we do podcasts. So, okay, I think to wrap us up here, Emily, what was your life lesson?
My life lesson is that I still hate anything to do with space. And don't change yourself.
Okay.
What was yours?
My life lesson is that no matter if this happens or not, if I end up seeing High School Musical, I guarantee it's going to be a waste of my time. That's my life lesson, is no matter what's going to happen, don't waste your time with High School Musical. Even if you love it, it's still a waste of time.
My life lesson is to never listen to Anne.
My life lesson is to never listen to Emily. So we're just going to go back and forth for the rest of eternity on this.
Whatever, Anne. I'm just going to go watch High School Musical on my PS2.